Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
All right, we are in fact still learning how to rap, how to R-A-P. Let's get into it. When we rap, we restate the question, we answer the question, and we prove the answer. Okay, we are working on part number 1 today. Still, I can restate the question in my answer. Okay, that means in your answer, you are going to restate the question. You're going to say the question again when you answer it. All right. Your success today will come if you can practice restating the question in your answer. The 3 steps you'll follow are squiggle underline the question words, straight underline the keywords, and reuse the keywords in your answer. All right, just a reminder, the first thing you do when you follow this process is you find the question word and you squiggle it. We're going to remove that squiggle in your answer. So it looks like this. You're looking for these words: who, what, where, when, why, or how. For example, why did the grass stop growing? Where did the Titanic sink? And how long does it take to get to the mall? Notice sometimes the question word comes with another word with it that you will want to get rid of as well. All right, let's continue looking at some examples. So the next thing you do after you squiggle the question word is you want to find and reuse the keywords. So in our steps, we are going to underline the keywords with a straight line. Let's use a different color for this. We squiggle underlined the question words, and we're going to straight underline the keywords. These are the words after the question starts, after the question word, that are important to put back in the answer. The grass stopped growing. The Titanic sank. It took this long to get to the mall. Okay, you're going to want to put that back in your answer. And again, we are putting these in our answers so that the answers make sense by themselves. They need to make sense to our readers by themselves without having to reread the question. So here are some example answers that you could give that would give the key information. So the key information is the grass stopped growing. Notice it shows up again in my answer. Why did the grass stop growing? Well, the grass stopped growing because I didn't water it. Where did the Titanic sink? Well, the Titanic sank in the middle of the ocean. How long does it take to get to the mall? It takes 5 hours to get to the mall on your bike. Okay? Notice, the words, the ideas are going to reappear, even though we might need to change the exact words. So stop becomes stopped because it's in the past. Why did the grass stop growing? Well, it stopped growing. Why did the Titanic sink? Well, it sank. Okay? Sometimes you might even have to put part of your answer inside of the key words to make it make sense. It takes 5 hours to get to the mall, right? Can't always just take the whole keywords and put it in your sentence. You got to make sure that it actually makes sense when you write it. Okay, let's go on. I want you to pause and try these. When will it be Christmas? Why is there no salt on the table? And whose lunch is this? These are questions that you can answer any way you'd like. I want you to take a moment, pause the video, squiggle underline the question word, straight underline the keywords, and reuse the keywords in your answer. Okay, you should have paused the video and tried that on your own. If you didn't do that, please do it now. Not trying this out is going to make it harder for you to do this skill, so go ahead and try it. If you did, then good on you. Let's work on it together. We're going to squiggle underline the question words. When will it be Christmas? Maybe when will is better. Why is there no salt on the table? Whose lunch is this? Okay, we did number 1. Straight underline the keywords. We're looking for the words that are going to show up in our answer, the important information from this that's going to help our answer make sense. Will it be Christmas? Why is there no salt on the table? Whose lunch is this? Okay, we're going to take the information from those and put them in our answer. We're going to try to reuse the keywords in our answer. Okay, your answer should look something like this. It will be Christmas on... ... December 25th, obviously. Why is there no salt on the table? Well, your answer should look like there is no salt on the table because... And then you should give a reason. Whose lunch is this? This lunch is blanks, or this lunch belongs to blank. These are what your answers should look like. Okay, you're going to get one more chance to pause and try, and then I'm going to start showing you the questions for the exit ticket today. Pause and try. I want you to answer a question about this text. This is the beginning of Trouble with Trolls, our read aloud from yesterday. It all happened one day in the early spring when I decided to visit my cousin who lives on the other side of Mount Baldy. It takes all morning to climb up the mountain, but then I fly down the other side on my skis. When does this story take place? Squiggle underline the question word in this question. Straight underline the keywords, and then reuse the keywords in your answer. Pause the video and try it. Okay, here's the steps you should have followed. Squiggle underline the keyword. The question word. When. We're taking that out of a question, or our answer. We don't need it. Straight underline the keywords. This story take place. Reuse the keywords in your answer. This story takes place. I reused the keywords, and I made it make sense. I said takes instead of take. This story takes place, and then I answered the question, in the spring. For this, I actually had to go back to the text and pay attention to what it said, right? In the spring. It all happened one day in early spring. I could say early spring if I wanted to be extra special, paying attention to the text. Okay, if you're doing the exit ticket today, and you should be, this is the first part of it. I want you to answer this question about Trouble with Trolls and make sure to restate the question in your answer. Question is, what caught Toofy the dog? I'm going to read the text. As we walked through the trees, something scuttled by. Toofy ran after it. I heard a yelp, and there was Toofy, caught tight in the arms of a troll. I was certain that's what he was, with his long, furry tail, big ears, and one gold earring. The troll squealed and growled, I want dog. What caught Toofy the dog? Squiggle underline the question word in the question, straight underline the keywords, and reuse the keywords in your answer. This is your first part of your exit ticket. Okay, welcome to the second part. What did the main character say to trick the troll? That's the question. You're going to be restating the question in your answer. I'll read the text. He waggled his ears back and forth at me. Then I had an idea. Maybe I could trick this greedy troll. Go ahead, take the dog. I've got my beautiful mittens. And I reached up and warmed my ears, as if I couldn't do without my mittens. What did the main character say to trick the troll? Squiggle underline the question word, straight underline the keyword, and then reuse just the keywords in your answer. Make sure to get rid of the question word. This is your last part of your exit ticket. We're answering questions about Trouble with Trolls. The question is, what do you think the troll will do with the mittens? Here's the text. The troll's eyes darted back and forth from Toofy to my mittens. But it was too much. He had to have them. He dropped Toofy, grabbed my mittens, and ran off. What do you think the troll will do with the mittens? Squiggle underline the question word, straight underline the keywords, and reuse the keywords in your answer. Welcome to the exit ticket. If you skipped ahead in the video and are just here to find out what the exit ticket is, I'm sorry. You're going to have to go back and watch it. The exit ticket is scattered throughout the second half of this video, so you will need to go actually watch and listen and follow along with my lesson to figure out what I'm talking about. If you did follow along, please email me those screenshots or your handwritten work if it's after 9. If it's before 9, please come show it to me. And of course, if I'm not your teacher, go straight to your teacher and not me. I'll see you on the other side, my students.